All right, so this is kind of the lobby lounge area of the hotel. The front desk is just kind of there straight ahead to the left. It's in a little nook, kind of hard to see from here. If you go forward through here, you get to the restaurant, and then there's also the Arizona room that we have as a breakout down that hall. That's a large breakout room. Then basically when you come off the lobby, you see this hallway. This is where we enter the meeting space. So right here we've got Kiva West, which I think we have as a small breakout room. That's pretty tight room, good for like a small group of 10 to 15. This is Kiva East, which is the office. As you come right through here, just right across is, that's where our general session is gonna be, in Sachem. As Bobby and I were looking at this, we think it might make sense to put registration right here, this little closet area. He's gonna check to make sure we can have this. We put registration right here, then you got your office right there. I know we talked about that kind of being important. You can store stuff in this closet area, have some reg tables here. Most people are gonna come down this hall from their hotel rooms or from the front desk area. And so I think you capture everybody coming past here. You do have your back to them a little bit, so that's a little bit awkward maybe, but I still think being close to the office, catching everybody, again, general sessions right here, this might make sense. So here's the general session room. They've got the stage, but basically we'd put a riser in front. Basically the stage is non-existent up there because they close that off and put a riser, and we'd have screens on both sides. So anyways, there's your general session room. Okay, so again, office, reg, general session right here. There's a reader board. As you come around this corner, this is like the Sachem foyer. It's pretty narrow. You couldn't do a whole lot out here. It's more of just a pass through. Off to the right here is this Sachem Terrace. This is a possibility to do the little reception Friday before the awards. It's not right next to the awards though, but it's a nice little kind of courtyard type setup we could utilize. Okay, again, this is all along Sachem, where the general session will be. Then we turn one more corner, and now we're in the Aztec foyer. And these are the Aztec rooms, A, B, and C. Again, there's that little kind of courtyard terrace area. So originally what he was thinking was that registration would go right here, which is a nice little area for registration, but it's 2 corners away from the office, not in any kind of eyesight distance or anything like that, line of sight that you could be, but it's not too far to walk. Okay, then this area, there's restrooms here. This is where we kind of get into the rest of the Wigwam ballroom, which is what we use for the Friday night gala. And then we also have Mojave here, which is your tabletop receptions. It'd be the Wigwam foyer we could use for the kind of general reception Friday before the gala, which I think might make sense because everyone's gonna be in these rooms right here. So we have them come down here, we have the bar, we have some food. They kind of wait here till these doors open for the awards. I think this may make more sense than the terrace, but we have both as an option. Okay, just gonna go in here in Mojave. So again, this is our tabletop reception for Thursday night. The way it'd be set up is, we'd have 8 booths down both of these long ones, 4 against this one, 4 against that one, bars in both corners, food in the middle. Should be good. Okay, then back across here to the awards area. Maybe not. Everything's locked. All right, well, I gotta go back around, so I'll pick this up in a minute. But again, just another shot of this Wigwam foyer, Mojave. I would note that this Pueblo, Pima, and Hopi, those are all combined for the Friday night gala, but the rest of the time they're split up for large breakout rooms. So most likely we'll utilize these as separate rooms for breakouts. And then Sitchin for general session. I'm almost there, so we'll just keep rolling on the video. So again, possibly registration here. I still think I like it better down by the office. Okay. So going into one of the Aztec rooms here, this is this whole entire thing opened up. For the awards dinner, we would just have 2/3 of it down here. So you'd have your stage along that wall, band over straight ahead there. People would enter from these doors back here. These air walls would be closed off. You can see right here. So this section of it would be closed off. We could open it if we needed more space, and these would be 3 separate rooms for breakouts. Potentially, we could do that awards winner reception. That's what we talked about doing, one of these rooms. The only issue I'm seeing is that, you know, your crowd's gonna come walking down this hallway to get to the Wigwam foyer. And, you know, they're gonna see that potentially see that there's a private reception going on. So if we wanna avoid that, we need to pick a different room. And I've got one in mind. But hopefully this helps kind of break this down. I'm gonna go, oh, yeah, I need to show you the lawn outside, so let's do that real quick. I'm not sure what this area is, but that could be a registration potential also, but it's a little bit out of the way. Okay, so as you come out of these conference center doors, that area over there is the front lawn. That is the biggest area they have for like an outdoor dinner thing. So definitely that Wednesday night barbecue probably needs to happen there.
Yeah, no problem. I mean,
so they've got, it's really close to the entrance. This is where you pull up when you get here. This is where you pull up or get dropped off to check in the front desk. So it is in a pretty good location. But yeah, this lawn area maybe doesn't look too big from what I'm doing here, but it's a big area where they can do rounds for everybody for dinner and set up, he was saying set up, you know, bars, barbecue stuff here, and then have rounds going out throughout that lawn. So that should work well. There is another little reception area I'm gonna film. I'm gonna do that in a second video.